speaking of that mark, 100 games, right
That's a
around
transition,
the corner.
folks.
We know what it's all about right now, and that is a cause for reflection. Are you ready to take a look back at the prior 99?
Yeah, we can take a look back.
Okay,
I don't really have a choice. That's
okay, well, how about the biggest surprise over those first few games that we're looking at? Do you have one that jumps off the page for you?
I don't know about you, but I've been surprised by all these injuries the Cubs have gone through. All right,
Sounds like a terrible surprise, though.
Terrible surprise. They're making their way through, though. All right, 12 pitchers currently on the IL. Yikes. 6 on the 15-day, 6 on the 60-day. They've had 22 IL stints just for the pitchers. They've used 32 pitchers on the season. That's most in baseball. Should I keep going? I mean, I can kind of Shota Imanaga has been the only regular in the rotation. So, yeah, I've been really surprised by that. I think I've also been surprised at how they've been able to weather the storm. Because honestly,
that's the biggest surprise.
Yeah. Okay. Well, sure. Okay, fine.
It's a silver lining to
the
dark cloud.
This is crazy. When Cade Horton went down, that for me, I thought was just not good, right? It's like, this is supposed to be your ace.
Sure.
And I thought the minute you lose him, it could just, paint a bad picture for this team. That has not been the case.
Okay.
A lot of guys have stepped up. Because, I remember at the beginning of the season, my bold prediction where we had to do something like that, it was like Cade Horton and Edward Cabrera are going to make 30-plus starts. Like, if they do that, this team does something. Something like, well, Cabrera's on the I2 right now, if I remind you of that. So, who is healthy? Maybe that's the list we should give you. So yes, the surprise is these pitching injuries. The position players have remained pretty healthy. I don't believe in jinxes, so don't worry.
Okay, well, I think biggest surprise, surprise! Excitement, yeah, surprise! All the injuries.
What if you're Adam Sandler?
Okay, well, I'm going
to surprise on you.
How about I go with the biggest surprise for me, at least, is Pedro Ramirez.
Oh, yeah.
He's really coming
in
to
spring
his own
training,
right
even,
now.
I thought.
Absolutely.
You could go back to that.
We talked to him after a ball game, and he said the one thing he's always ready to do, he's ready to hit fastballs. He knows that first pitch is sometimes the best pitch that he's going to see, and, well, with runners in scoring position, my man's swinging away at a 400 clip right now. He's getting ground roll doubles that just hop over the fence. He's getting a little extra help from cats like Fabian down the line. And you see right here, it's all about that youth, that energetic zest that he brings to the ballpark every day. He knows that, well, people that come out there to watch him play, it may be their first and their last time to get to the ballpark all season long. So he's out there and he's looking to put on a show at least.
Yeah, and I think from the moment you saw him in spring training, which probably more a surprise to us, I think this Cubs team, the org knew what they had in him, or the potential.
Sure.
Because the conversation was kind of around is there going to be power, how much can be there, and I think he proved that there is some power in there. But more than anything, I think just the way he handles himself. That's what I think stuck out to a lot of people at spring training, the way he interacted with current players, how he carried himself, observed everyone around him, goes about his routine. You see him in the box, and it's just already like a pro presence without much experience.
Yeah, he's a serious dude as well.
Yeah.
We have to get Freddie to give him
He's
the lighten
such a
up
pleasant guy to be
every
around.
once in a while, no doubt. Okay, how about this one? Best finish to the season. Who do you think's going to have it?
Alex Bregman.
Okay.
So he finishes the first half. Like, okay, he's getting going. You talk to him after this last series, and he appears to have found a groove, the cues, everything that he's been looking for. So he has had 3 home runs in his last 5 games. He had 1 in his previous 24. And this is what is interesting. His first 5 home runs on the season, they were all solo. His last 5, there's all runners on base.
Yep.
That's what you've been looking for, that you need him to step up. If you're going to be scoring runs, if you're going to be scoring in bunches, you need his bat in there every now and then to be doing that. So I'm excited for the second half for Alex Bregman, and then what it means for this team.
And we're seeing Alex Bregman not only start to come alive with that bat, the glove.
Ooh, I love that too, yeah. I love the defense on this team.
Unbelievable play. That's the one thing. If you're a pitcher on these Chicago Cubs, when you go out there, you're back against the wall, don't worry. There's 7 cats behind you. You can go out there and pick it 8 days a week.
It's not that I never thought defense could be this exciting, but I think when we watch it like this every single day, this is when I'm like, this is amazing, the plays that they are making on a consistent basis. I don't know why, because we've had a lot of these guys, right, in the past on this team, but, maybe now just because of the pitching injuries and balls being put in play and knowing that you need those guys, maybe it sticks out more this year, but yeah, it's been awesome.
Okay, one guy who plays defense, but the bat's starting to get hot, just like Alex Bregman, I'm going with Michael Busch. That's the guy
He's your guy.
Expect to finish strong. We saw what he was able to do a season ago, 34 home runs during the regular campaign, added 4 more during the postseason, and the one thing that I like to see, some of those home runs that he's been hitting over the last few, they're line drives. They get out nice and quick, and when he's hitting balls at that line drive clip, we saw him bang 2 balls off the fence in right field, and they were just absolute nukes. So for him right now, sitting at 12 home runs, I don't necessarily know if he's going to reach that 34 threshold, but either way, Michael Busch, this team will go as he goes. As good as his bat's going to be, that's how good that offense needs to be.
A critical piece because he can also be part of that slug in there, right? So you kind of first look to Seiya to be that guy. Michael Busch is in there. I think Alex Bregman can be in that picture too, at least the line drive, just getting on base. So no doubt Michael Busch is in that conversation. Also the defense that he has brought as well.
Yeah.
He's just become a very steady, consistent presence.
Thought he got a little ganked last year. Should have been a finalist for the Gold Glove Award this year.
I feel like you have an argument for every guy.
Every dude on this diamond. Absolutely, no doubt about it. Okay, last but not least, the storyline to watch to end the 2026 season. What do you have?
I'm going with who's going to be closing games. If this team is looking at making a run in the postseason, I think that you've got to have a guy where if you're in the ninth and you got the lead, it can be shut down. So this man is currently not available. He's been on the IL. His return date has been pushed back. So now we're looking at mid-August. What will he be like when he comes back? That's still to be seen. Is Jacob Webb going to be that guy? Right now, he's not really identified as the closer, but he's certainly been pitching in those situations and pitching in high leverage spots. Can this man be closing games? Can Ben Brown be closing games? I mean, the question always is, who are they going to be when they come back? You don't know. There is no saying that Daniel Palencia will be the guy that we know. There's no saying Justin Steele will be that guy or Ben Brown. But this is kind of where I'm looking at the trade deadline or the internal pieces. Are they going to get creative? Because in the postseason, I don't know if it's a time to get creative. That's why I kind of bring it up. I think you kind of need that guy that we're going to him.
Yeah, can you just imagine how good this team would be if they weren't hampered by injuries? I know they say if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. But either way, looking at how good this team could be, imagine if Ben Brown was just back in this rotation right now. He's a world beater.
I always function that nothing happens unless, meaning they're not having this season without all the injuries. I don't know what the story is if everyone's healthy. Does that make sense? I think they're playing this way because of the chain of events.
It's like when I tell you about a golf score, I said I would have shot that if I wouldn't have three-putted the 16th hole.
And I always tell you, but you shot that, Cole.
Okay, that's
you always were like, I could have done better. Yeah, we all could do better, Cole.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
You know who could
I didn't
do
miss that
worse
shot.
right now? You know who needs to do worse right now?
Who?
The Milwaukee Brewers. That's the storyline that I'm keeping an eye on.
Slow down.
Because, this is a team right now, as we told you, they're bottom third when it comes to power, but they just don't slow down. And I had a friend that was sitting by the Brewers dugout when they came here to town and took on the Cubs. And when they took that early lead, this team, it hurts me to even say it. They said, let's punch them in the mouth, keep punching them. They're not going to do anything.
What they were
and I think the team that is in this dugout now, the Cubs dugout that is, a much different team. So next time they cross paths, I think the Brewers are going to be in for a whole different ball of wax, because even though they are 25 games above 500, can you believe that? 25. What is going on? They have that 6-game lead right now, but the Chicago
Cubs have been
Cubs
playing
team,
well lately, and then it's can't make up any
ground. The most
ground.
annoying thing is that when you look at how ball games are won throughout Major League Baseball, slug, pop, that's how you put runs on the board. The Milwaukee Brewers, what do they not have? Slug, pop, but what do? They continue to win game after game, at least. What's going on?
Yeah, well, they have a guy who throws 104, so, that can help. If you see him every fifth day, good luck. No, we've seen them enough, and they have a consistent brand. And, I do think that they hone in on guys' strengths, and they embrace who they are, and then that's why, they continue to have success. It is a solid org. They're a good organization, as are the Cubs. Yeah. And, the Cubs had stretches where they weren't playing well, and then the Brewers continue to do that. So now it's time for the Cubs to just take care of business.